if you want to support the show, any of the shows, either this or whichever show, I'm not on right now because this is just a blanket ad for all of them, and the website, you can go to bewareofspoilers.com. In the description for any of the episodes of Beware of Spoilers, there is the option to donate. If you don't want to donate that way, you can donate directly through the website. We do have that, mwpnews.com. And if you don't want to support that way, then going to mwpnews.com will help out because we have ads there. We don't want to keep it, where there's a lot of ads. There's a few ads. But the point is, we want to make it so that way, we can sustain this for the long term. If people donate, we're never going to paywall anything, I don't think, as of right now. But you know, if people start donating, we'll start doing cooler and cooler stuff. Like donations are how we get to cover stuff like Tribeca and other, film festivals. And, we may be able to bring on more people to help out. So if you want to help out the show and you want more content from us, by all means, even just going and giving us a 5-star rating on Spotify helps out a lot. But that's it. That's the only ad we'll have on the podcast ever. But here's whatever podcast you're going to be listening to. Good morning and welcome to the Backlog Files. I am Adam. We're back on our normal schedule with a slight adjustment going forward. Now, we have been doing our quest to rank all of the Pokemon video games in the franchise, and today we'll be wrapping up Gen 3 with, what's it called? With, um, okay. We'll be wrapping up Gen 3 with Pokemon Dash, but we are going to be doing, going forward, other reviews too. Because the show is called the Backlog Files, and just covering Pokemon feels like we're not doing a service to what this is. We're going to be talking about other stuff. So I think, we have new games, so we are going to be talking about, you know, the, what's it called, the Luigi's Mansion 2 remake, but we're going to be talking about other stuff too. So we're going to do, later this week probably, Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, which I started playing yesterday on the Switch, and we'll be talking about it in the near future. Because I'd never played that game. And like the title is, the Backlog Files, we'll talk about games I've never played before. So please don't judge. But that's where we are. So, on the Pokemon Dash. Now, this might be my second least favorite game we've covered on this. Because at least Pokemon Pinball, I think I'm giving away where the ranking's going to be. At least Pokemon Pinball, you could see the vision. Like, I can see what the goal is. I can see what the end result is. I can see what will work here that could make this game great. I can see all of that. I can't see that with this. The game is short. The gameplay is not great. It's not fun. It's not worth the time to play. And it's even like if you were to 100% it, it's still so short. Like, why? What was the thought process here? Besides, we're trying to make a Pokemon game because Pokemon's a huge franchise right now that people love playing. So let's try to dig into that and see if we can get people to buy. That's the extent of the thought process I can see went into this game, because nothing else is good. And look, I could see a Pokemon racing game working in the future, but not like this. There's a reason why this is considered by a lot of people to be the worst Pokemon game of all of them, and it's kind of why I was dragging my feet talking about it, because there's not a ton to talk about. It's a short game. The roster's not great. The track list is not great. Like, it's just not a memorable gameplay experience, to the point where I'm like, did I ever play this game? And then when I started playing it again, and I was like, did I? I still don't remember. It's possible, but it's not a game that I remember fondly or have any solid memories of, ever enjoying. Like, because there are a lot of shitty games that you play as a kid that, you go back and play them now, and you're like, well, this game wasn't great, like, but I could see the merits to why I liked it as a kid. This isn't even one of those where it's like, why the fuck did I ever enjoy this? Like, to that end, this is a 1-star game. Like, this is a game where if someone handed it to you as you were walking out of GameStop, you'd be like, oh, no, 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 I can't. Please, sir, take this back. And not because the game is valuable or expensive, but because the game is just awful. It is a blight on your collection to have this game. Um, but let's go into our ranking and see where this goes, because I really don't have much more to say on this. We're going to start down at the bottom. I think we're just going to put it into the rankings and then move from there. It really comes down to where does it go in the 1-star rankings. Our 1-star rankings are number 20, Pokemon Pinball, number 21, Hey You Pikachu. Um, I'm tempted to say this is last place, only because we did not get to see the full realization of what this could be yet, to be able to say, like, oh, there's something good that could come from this in the future. Like, I think that the only reason I'm going to put it at the new number 21, bumping Hey You Pikachu down, is because Hey You Pikachu, playing that game, and then going from that to Pokemon Channel, like, Pokemon Channel is also not fantastic, but at least you can see that, like, oh, this is a substantial difference and it looks better, and the fundamental gameplay is kind of the same, but it's a worthwhile, like, okay, it's not awful. Like I can kind of see that. I think the potential, like a potential Dash, remake, or not remake, but reattempt, like them trying to do a Pokemon racing game now, I see greater potential for that game to be better than Channel is. So that's why I'm going to put this above Hey You Pikachu. Because I think the fundamental issue is both games are fundamentally broken to play. So let's go through our new ranking as we go through. Number 22, Hey You Pikachu. Number 21, Pokemon Dash. Number 20, Pokemon Pinball. Those are our 1-star games. Our 2-star games, number 19, Pokemon Channel. Number 18, Pokemon Puzzle Channel and Pokemon Puzzle League. Number 17, Pokemon Trading Card Game for the Game Boy Color. Now up to 3-star games. Number 16, Pokemon Trozy. Number 15, Pokemon Red and Blue. Number 14, Pokemon Stadium. Number 13, Pokemon Stadium 2. Number 12, Pokemon Snap. In the 4-star games, we have number 11, Pokemon Yellow. Number 10, we have Pokemon Gold. Number 9, we have Pokemon Crystal. Number 8, we have Pokemon Ranger. Number 7, we have Pokemon Pinball, Ruby, and Sapphire. And then we get into the 5-star games. Number 6, we have Fire Red and Leaf Green. Number 5, we have Pokemon Coliseum. Number 4, we have Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. Number 3, we have Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Number 2, we have Pokemon Emerald. Number 1, we have Mystery Dungeon, Blue Rescue Team, and Red Rescue Team. Now, our next game we're going to go into with this is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl as we launch into Gen 3, which will take us through September probably. But we'll wrap up there for today. Don't play Pokemon Dash. If you have any respect for yourself or your time, don't play Pokemon Dash. But we'll wrap up there for today. And until our next episode, have a great rest of your